Now I want to talk about the 3-year-olds really quick. There's not a ton of them. These are 3-year-olds turning into racehorses here in another 10 days. Admiral Dio racing Saturday night at Mohawk. Hopefully he can get into the maiden and get this guy going. The biggest problem with him is consistency. Getting him raced consistently has been problematic. If it keeps up, we'll just move him over to the Meadows and race him where he can get in almost every week. There's Amy going with Had to Know. Hi. Main track's closed. I'm not going to be here long. I hate jogging on the back track. Why would the main track be closed? What day is it today? I guess they're racing tonight. I think a lot more snow fell than people thought was going to fall. I think. Okay, what do we got here? Arson getting ready. He should be, maybe he's at Mohawk today too. I want to talk to Harry and Dominic and ask them Chevron's bypassing Arson. Arson went out a week after Time Is On My Side, and he's raced twice, so get him ready. Casanova Hall raced great the other night. He's so tough. He is a very, very likable animal. Still a little underweight. He always doesn't, the green shoes I don't think do anyway, but doesn't carry a ton of weight. His feet were killing him up front. His quarter crack was bleeding in the post parade the other night. I'm looking down, I'm like, oh, this is not good. And got out of gear, almost run leaving the gate. He's out in every turn. I just stayed wide because the only horse I had to beat was pinned to the rail in the first turn, and there was a lot of horses on the move, and I just said, I'm just going to stay too wide. And I just laid out the entire way. He never got down to the rail until getting into the last turn. So the last turn he was down along the rail, but every other turn he was out, and he raced great. Such a nice horse. Drebin is racing fantastic right now. The horse was amazing last night. Great job by James and Dominic. Everybody involved, as I said in another video, everybody involved with this guy from start to finish. Everybody's done a great job. Irresistible Sun qualified great. The plan is, I believe, next Saturday, Memory and Imagination, Irresistible Sun, and depending on who gets in at the Meadows, very likely and very possibly International Man and Ready for Landing. 4 horses will have to, 2 of them will have to come from the Meadows to here and here to Dayton, but we will have, I believe, 4 horses entered for next Saturday at Dayton. And quite frankly, if Cass doesn't get in again, what do we got? No, he doesn't fit the numbers of 4 anymore. He likely can't go. Where are we at here? Irresistible Sun, Lover's Play, raced good the other night. I'd love to get that one more win with her before the new year, is what I would like to. I did buy an International Money breeding. I do intend to use it on her. So we'll see. We'll see what plays out there. Mounds for All ready to go now. He'll race next week at Mohawk. He qualified very good again yesterday. Ready for Landing raced great yesterday. First over into the favorite. Not his preferred method of racing, but that's just the way it is. He got uncovered, and there's not much more you can do about that. Raced very good, though. Tenacious Hanover, just a little short the other day. He'll be back entered for Friday. Vehement races Monday. Aaron Merriman's going to drive him. We changed his shoes again. Remember we talked about how the progression with Drebin's shoeing, it's not as extreme, but similar with Vehement's. We had open-toed shoes on him his last 2 or 3 starts. He wasn't getting away from the car well. We put normal shoes on him yesterday. I trained him in 2.5 last half and 1.1. He was good, so he will be tight, and he will be good for Monday night. As I said to Aaron, you're just going to have to watch him the first quarter of a mile. Just allow him to advance. Don't ask him for any more than he's offering. And at that point, you can do whatever you want with him. Past the quarter, you can do whatever you want with him. But just let him settle in. And that quarter will turn into an 1/8, and that 1/8 will turn into a couple of feet off the car. And then hopefully down the road, there'll be no issues with him. But it's just his confidence. Just a confidence level with that guy. And then Time Is On My Side. I jumped over him. How did I do that? Time Is On My Side was awesome yesterday. First over into some tough, rigid aged horses, but there's not much more we could do. My only option was to quarter pole him, and if I thought that Hunter would release me easy, I would have, maybe. But again, it's only his second start back. And he didn't have a ton of time off, but we're asking him to make a huge transition. Think back. Think of all the races that Time Is On My Side raced in. When was the last time you saw him first over? Doesn't do that very often. Covered up in the 2-hole on the front, uncovered, first over, and exposed. Not very often with this guy. So he's learning to race in a whole different way. Watch Your Mouth raced okay the other night also. I think there's a spot for him for the next little while here at Northfield Park. We'll see how he races next week. But for right now, he raced good in his first start. Those are your 3-year-olds. That's it. Those are the horses turning 4. We have a ton turning 3. We'll be talking about them. And might even give you a video about the yearlings. I know I gave you a full rundown. I'm going to run through them real quick just to let you know. You know what? I might do that right now, because you got to see most of them yesterday. I'm just going to give you an update if there's any concerns. Got a couple with curbs, some with splints, some horses that were castrated. I'm going to go through those with you right now.